Yes. What's the capital of Germany? Berlin. Okay, next. What's the capital of France? Paris. What's the capital of Suriname? पैरामैरिबो. लास्ट वाले को बुलाओ. इधर आओ फर्स्ट बेंच में. अभिरल इधर आ जाओ. हाँ. What's the capital of Suriname here? Paramaribo. Correct? Okay. So what's the special news from Paramaribo today? Who got the highest civilian award of Suriname? President Draupadi Murmu. Okay. How many Indians got this award? Very good, very good. So if you have these listening skills, or aram se you can become this crack this SSB. Okay, don't worry about it. Next we have something. Just check in your India map. Where is Porbandar? Porbandar. Don't shout, don't shout. Jisko mila haath upar karo. Those who get the answer, just raise your hand. Porbandar. Don't help your friends. Porbandar. Porbandar. Ajay is searching where? In world map. Tirupati enga search பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க? Shweta, you are searching in Karnataka or Tamil Nadu? Yes, Pujita. So this is the situation of तुमको मिला? अर्तव को मिला? Okay. Tell me, what is so special about Porbandar? Birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi. Where did Gandhi was born? Why people are searching in Kerala? Now tell me, that this is your level. ठीक है? I'm not blaming on you that you are not studying or कुछ पता नहीं. But फिर भी आप ये level में है. I can make you strong in all the UPSC examination, but I need your cooperation. ठीक है? छुट्टी ले लिया. You are taking off. You are shying away. You are not. You are afraid of homeworks. It is not going to help. So just check. Porbandar is there. So the news was regarding IMD, Indian Meteorological Department. They are telling that southwest monsoon wind is 1,000 km away from the Porbandar. Okay. So today in geography we are going to discuss that only. Okay, what is southwest monsoon wind? What is El Nino, La Nina, easterlies, westerlies, jet streams? Okay, then we have ocean currents. Okay, the longest day, the shortest night. Everything we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, fine. Next, what's the date today? 6th of June. Okay, and we have a special incident which happened here in history some years back. Just look at this.
And it's been 35 years since Operation Blue Star, a military operation that was...
Which operation? Blue Star.
Carried out in the first week of June in 1984. Touted as the biggest operation carried out by the Indian Army within the country, Operation Blue Star was ordered by then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to flush out terrorists from the Golden Temple. Here's the story.
June 6, 1984. The sound of gunfire disrupted the usual peace in the corridors of the Golden Temple. The holiest shrine of the Sikhs had become home to terrorists and goons armed with heavy ammunition and artillery. Jarnail Singh Bhindrawale, head of the Damdami Taksal, along with his 600-odd supporters, had been hiding in the temple for over a year. By the time the operation ended, he had been eliminated. The order to carry out what was called Operation Blue Star had come from then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. She was clear: flush out terrorists from the Golden Temple. The demand for Khalistan, a separate country for the Sikhs, was at its peak. There was unrest in Punjab. Killings had become commonplace. The state was witnessing an unprecedented conflict and dangerous security situation, and the government needed to act. That's what Prime Minister Indira Gandhi did. After talks failed to bear fruit, the PM decided that the army should storm the temple with tanks, a bid to flush out the hiding terrorists. The operation was codenamed Blue Star. It was the Indian Army's biggest operation within the country. At 7 p.m. on 5th June 1984, the army started making announcements, asking civilians to come out and ordering the terrorists to surrender. By midnight, firing and shelling was at its peak. The Indian army was surprised by the sheer number of weapons the terrorists had managed to bring to the temple premises. The terrorists were fully prepared for the assault, with bunkers and shooting spots already in place. Hundreds of civilians lost their lives in the crossfiring, and at least 100 army officers were martyred in the operation. The damage inflicted on the temple structure, the Akal Takht, the highest temporal seat of the Sikhs, was immense. Indira Gandhi was criticized by many for Operation Blue Star. Even though the leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale was eliminated, tensions continued to run high in Punjab. All of it came to head on 31st October 1984.
Which date? 31st of? Okay, so 1984, 31st of October, just listen to this what happens. And today, after 2014, 31st of October is celebrated as National Unity Day. It is celebrated as National Unity Day because on that day, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was born. Okay, next.
Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was shot dead by her own Sikh bodyguards for ordering the operation. That in turn led to a chain of events. There were anti-Sikh riots in Delhi and other cities. It took years before Punjab could return to normal, and even after 35 years, the wounds of that period are still fresh in the minds of those who were witness to the atrocities and violence. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Okay. So today marks the anniversary, 39 years, 39 years before this incident happened in Punjab. Okay, so Golden Temple, you have seen, in Golden Temple there was a person called as Bhindranwale. Who is that? Bhindranwale. So he was telling that the most suffering people in this world, they are Punjabis, Sikhs. Why? Because they don't have their own land. When India got divided, Sindh went to Pakistan and Punjab came to India. So Sindh also belongs to Sikhs and Punjab also belongs to Sikh. And here in India they are minority. In Pakistan also they are minority. So they want some justice. When they will get justice? Only when they have their own country. So this idea was started by Bhindranwale and he started an organization called as Khalistan. What is that? Khalistan. Khalistan means they wanted to start a country, that is Khalistan. Now what happened? Many Punjabis are there in Canada, foreign, okay, and they started supporting, and he also taking support, and then slowly he gathered youngsters, and he told, I am going to attack the government of India. At that time we had Indira Gandhi as the prime minister. She started telling, you lay down your weapons, surrender karo, we will talk on this issue. But he never agreed. Then you have seen the violence, and the Golden Temple is very holy place for Sikhs. Okay, but there was bloodshed. Many people died. Okay, hundreds of soldiers and hundreds of civilians, and the Sikh bodyguards, they decided to kill Indira Gandhi. And Indira Gandhi was given warning, you will be killed by the own bodyguards. But she told, no problem, I will face whatever it comes. If one drop of my body, it falls on ground, there will be another Indira Gandhi giving birth to this India. Like this was a statement. And unfortunately, October 31, 1984, she was assassinated. But what is important for our perspective is what happened after that. So at that time we had a person called as Rajiv Gandhi, his son, her son. Okay, so Rajiv Gandhi was a young man, and now when Indira Gandhi died, there is a vacancy. Who will become the next prime minister? Now president is watching in Lok Sabha. The next leader who is ready to take the prime ministership will be declared as leader. At that time, what happened? Jyoti Basu from West Bengal. Who is that? I have told you in the previous classes, West Bengal. He was the opposition leader. Communist Party of India. He was the opposition leader. Congress was in less majority, and now what happened? Everyone told Jyoti Basu is the next prime minister. But Jyoti Basu told, I am a communist. I will become the prime minister of India only when majority of the seats are communist. Matlab 550 seats mein 300 and above seats should be communist. Only then I will become the prime minister. Otherwise I won't do it. That was in one thing in his mind, and the second thing was He realized the pain of losing the mother. Rajiv Gandhi has lost the mother, so he told, okay, let it be. I will give chance to Rajiv Gandhi. That's why Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India, and he becomes the youngest Prime Minister of India. Do you understand? So who is the youngest Prime Minister of India? Rajiv Gandhi. But thing doesn't stop there. Now next what happened? The Congress people, they got so angry, they decided to take revenge on the Sikhs. They decided to take revenge on the Sikhs here. So in Delhi, wherever Sikhs were there living, they were running the shops or industry, they were killed. Mercilessly they were killed. Hands and legs were cut off. And this was done by a person here, that is Jagdish Titler. Who is this here? Can you see this person? Okay. And yesterday there was a news that the Delhi High Court is opening this case against him. Jagdish Titler. Kal suna tha aapne? Okay, so he is the person. So when Congress was in the central government in 2004 to 2014, 10 years, the court they told Jagdish Titler, there is no proof, we have to forgive him. Okay, उसके ऊपर कुछ proof नहीं है, छोड़ दो उसको. But this government is again reopening this case. So he is the man. What he did, he planned for the Delhi riots. Many innocent Sikhs were killed. Do you understand? And when thousands of Sikhs were killed in railway station, airport, okay, all in roads, everywhere, Rajiv Gandhi was giving speech. So one person he asked, "What do you think about the violence? So many people are getting killed." So he gave a famous statement. That is, these are some dialogues, quotes, quotations which are famous in the world. He told, "When the big tree falls, the whole world shakes." What he told? When the big tree falls, the whole world shakes. Okay, so that was a statement given by Rajiv Gandhi. And then Rajiv Gandhi, he did a mistake in his international politics. He started helping the LTT terrorists, and he started helping for the vote purpose. He started doing it, and then suddenly the same Rajiv Gandhi, he did wrong with the LTT. That's why Velupillai Prabhakaran, they decided to eliminate Rajiv Gandhi. Okay, so these are the two things. So revise whatever geography we have done till yesterday. We have seen the this part, right? Topography, that is mountains we have seen, correct? Okay, tell me, from Lake Manasarovar how many rivers originate? Three. What are those? Indus, Satluj, Brahmaputra. Okay, name five tributaries of Indus. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. Other tributaries of Indus: Jaskar, Nubra, Shyok, okay, Hunza, okay, left bank tributaries, right bank tributaries. Indus Water Treaty is between which two countries? India and Pakistan. Okay, one more interesting thing. See, suppose if Tamil Nadu and Kerala is fighting, Tamil Nadu and Kerala is fighting, which court will come for the rescue? High Court or the Supreme Court? Which court should come? Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Two states are fighting. So which court will come? Supreme Court. Suppose if two countries are fighting, India and Pakistan is fighting, International Court of Justice and International Criminal Court. So which court should come? International Court should come. Yes or no? But in world there is one unique case, one special case where India and Pakistan, they are fighting on Indus water. Indus water. But court is not coming. International court is not coming. World Bank is coming. Who is coming here? World Bank is coming and trying to solve the problem because they know what will happen if India Pakistan goes for a war on Indus River. Okay, fine. Next, you have written Karachi on all this thing. Mithankot you have written yesterday. Okay, next, Brahmaputra you have written. Namcha Barwa point you have written. It takes a U-turn. It comes inside. Lohit, Dihang, Manas, and all these tributaries. Next, name the tributaries of Ganga. Left bank tributaries of Ganga. Check your notebook, Vivek. Check your notebook and tell me. Everyone should participate. Tumbi, Viral. Gagra, Gandak, Gomati, Kosi. Okay, like that. Next, right bank tributaries of Ganga, you have Yamuna. Now, Yamuna has some tributaries: Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, K. Then there is one more right bank tributary of Ganga, that is Son. How many river originates from Amarkantak plateau? What are those? I told you two ना, actually तीन है. First है आपका नर्मदा, second है महानदी और तीसरा है सोन. Okay, there are three rivers originating. Remember this. Which is the oldest river in India? Oldest river in world? Lengthiest river in world? Nile. Okay. Find out. Oldest river, I think it is Amazon. Check करो oldest river क्या है. Next. उसके बाद we have seen about the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Correct? Okay. Next, tell me about the lakes. Different lakes. Yeah. Loktak. On from North India का lakes बताओ. Bhimtal, Nainital. Then Barapani. Next. Wooler. Correct. Wooler. Wooler is a tectonic lake. You have written it. And tell me India's. Okay. Mobiles down. Yeah. Okay. चलो check करेंगे. Okay. Just check. Tell me the answer for this now. India's largest freshwater lake. India's largest saltwater lake. गलत करेंगे ये. They will do mistake 100%. If you answer this question correct, there is 4 marks. So that means you are going to cross 4,000 people and come in merit. And if you answer this question wrong, that means you are going 40,000 down. नीचे गिरेगा तो सीधा स्लोप नीचे, हिमालय से सीधा नीचे घसीट के बे ऑफ बंगाल में सीधा. ओके. नेक्स्ट. ओके. Which is the saltiest water lake in India? Answer सांबर. जस्ट रिमेंबर इडली सांबर. ओके. सांबर में नमक है तो ज्यादा है नमक. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट. वर्ल्ड सॉल्टिएस्ट वाटर लेक. वर्ल्ड सॉल्टिएस्ट वाटर लेक. राइट डाउन. लेक वैन. लेक वैन इन टर्की. एक्चुअली इट इज तुर्की. एसएसबी स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा है टेल मी सम करंट अफेयर्स फ्रॉम एशिया, अगर आप टर्की का बोलना है तो डोंट से टर्की, से तुर्की. इज तुर्की. ओके. Istanbul is the capital. Ankara in Istanbul. Turkey ka capital. Okay, like Lake Van, VAN in Turkey is the saltiest water lake. After that we have Red Sea, Dead Sea, and then we have Red Sea. Okay, Red Sea, Dead Sea, ये सब important है, ठीक है? In physics we'll study why the thing floats. Write down. Praveen, keep writing. Our notebook path எழுது. Susidharan notebook path எழுது. Completed? Okay, next. Yeah. Yeah, climate करेंगे उसके पहले revise करेंगे first this. Okay, then we have seen islands, correct? Okay, where do we have Majuli Islands? Which river? Which river? Brahmaputra. Okay. Next, Andaman and Nicobar. What is the capital? Port Blair. Lakshadweep, what is the capital? Kavaratti. Okay, next. Lakshadweep is of volcanic origin or coral origin? We have seen the images, right? Fine. Okay. Next important topic, we have climate here. Very, very important and interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So when I say write down, immediately you're going to no, take it down in your notebooks. Pens down, everyone. Eyes on the screen. So climate refers to the sum total of weather conditions and variations. Okay. Now see, you know, summer season is rainy season is going to start. You are sitting in class, and suddenly what happens if you go to home, like father and mother or grandfather, they will say it is very hot today, it will rain. Have you heard people saying like that? Yeah. How come they are telling correctly which satellite is not able to say? Now what happens before the rain comes? There is a warning. So human body or other animals, natural adaptation, when there is heat, you will sweat. So imagine if there, this is the ground and here there is cloud. The clouds are blocking the sunlight. So sunlight is not falling on the ground. So what is this cloud doing? It is taking all the sunlight. So what happens to the temperature of the cloud? Increases or decreases? Increases. So the sunlight will be taken, only the heat will be given down. समझ में आ रहा है? The clouds are taking what? They are throwing down what? Heat. So when the heat comes down, we feel very hot. And some people are very sensitive, especially our great grandfathers and grandfathers. They are very sensitive. Okay, so they can easily say today it will rain. Suppose if you are not able to judge today it will rain or not, you can see the animals. There is a small animal which flies, insect kind of thing. We call it, I call it as like helicopter करके सुना है? हाँ, dragonfly we say in English, but helicopter उसको ना you tie with a thread and you play. कभी खेला है ऐसा? Okay. So if those dragonfly, if you see more on the road, that means definitely it will rain. So this is one natural adaptation where humans we have observation. The first thing, what is the difference between climate and weather? Climate na enna, weather na enna. Weather, today's weather is hot, tomorrow weather is cold. Okay, weather means a short period. Weather means short period. Climate means for a long period. Okay, தமிழ்நாட்டுல climate எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு suppose if I am asking, how is the climate in Tamil Nadu, what you will say? Yeah, hot or cold, or whether it will snow or rain? Hot. Which is the hottest place in India? Which is the hottest place in India? Yeah, தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பரிதாபங்கள் வீடியோ பாத்தீங்களா? கோபி சுதாகர் வீடியோ பாத்தீங்களா? யா, அந்த வீடியோ பாத்தீங்களா? இப்போ சம்மர் பாவங்கள் அப்படின்னு. ஓகே, அதுல என்னென்ன ஊர் வந்துச்சு? நீ பாத்தியா இஸ்மாயில்? Didn't see? Even I am here with you. I get time to watch it. You don't watch it. Yes, Suzidharan. மதுரை வந்துச்சு. நெக்ஸ்ட் யார் சொன்னது? குட். வேலூர் வரும்போது என்ன ஆகும்? What happens in when Velur comes? சுதாகர் என்ன பண்ணுவான்? பாத்திருக்கே இல்லையா? Okay, the hottest place in India is Velur. Write down. It is not Rajasthan. The average temperature is high in Velur. ठीक है? After that we have Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. That is what we are going to study, how these things are happening. Okay, समझ में आया? Okay, so climate means for long duration, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that is called as climate. Do you all understand? Next, weather means what? Short duration. So how will you express today's climate is hot or today's weather is hot? Today's weather is hot. Okay, so remember that. So over a large area and for a long period, more than 30 years. How many years? More than 30 years, we call it as climate. Have you heard something called as climate change? Okay, why we don't worry about the weather change, but we worry about the climate change? Because climate is for a long time. Okay, so here you have a beautiful stream. Now let us see what is weather. Weather is the day-to-day conditions of a particular place. That means when I say it is very cold, it has been very hot since yesterday. That means can you imagine what is happening? Next, what can you see on the screen? Yeah, tell me in Hindi or Sanskrit. Tell loudly. Indra Dhanush. Did I tell you a scheme on Indra Dhanush? What is that scheme? Tell me from biology perspective. Indra Dhanush, how many diseases? Okay, for whom? For adults or for kids? It is vaccination, correct? Who is father of vaccine? Hmm. Edward Lutyens or Edward Jenner? Then who is Edward Lutyens? I told you when I was teaching Parliament chapter. He designed the old Parliament building. Edward Lutyens. You understand? Luton Garden करके दिल्ली में है. क्या हुआ? हाँ, दिल्ली का पार्लियामेंट किसने बनाया था? डिजाइन किया था? एडवर्ड ल्यूटन्स. Okay, and we have Edward Jenner, the father of the vaccine. Indra Dhanush, do you all understand? In physics, we will study why this rainbow is coming. Light chapter. Okay, TIR, total internal reflection. Okay, now one more question. Let me see who answers here. Imagine it is raining. Okay, a normal question, not UPSC or any examination. It is raining and you want to see rainbow. Where will you, in which direction will you see rainbow? Yeah, towards the sun or opposite to sun? Opposite to sun. Okay. Okay, so when you see opposite to sun, the sunlight is reflecting in the raindrops and then you find what? Rainbows. Okay, good. Next, it has been raining since a week. These are all the statements regarding the weather. So what does weather refers to? Atmosphere over an area at any point of time. You all understand? Okay. Now the elements of weather and the climate are same. Temperature. Temperature can be hot or cold. Next you have atmospheric pressure, it can be more or less. Wind can be flowing, it can be very fast, it can be very slow, land to sea, sea to land. Okay, these are the wind. Next you have humidity. What is humidity? Humidity means what? Okay, yeah, moisture in air. So where do you have more humidity, towards the land or towards the seashore? How many of you from have visited Kerala? Anyone from seashore area? கடல் கரையில இருந்து யாராச்சும் வந்திருக்கீங்களா? Have you, yeah, which area? Kadalur, very good. Okay, so Kadalur. Okay, now tell me, அங்க climate எப்படி இருக்கும்? எப்பவுமே வேர்க்குமா இல்ல வந்து சில்லுன்னு இருக்குமா, எப்படி இருக்கும்? Hot இருக்கும். Okay, see, people like to go to Kerala. Kerala is also called as God's own country. Correct? God's own country. So morning when you go in Kerala, rivers are flowing. Every house back there will be a river. They don't have bathroom. Okay, they will just take one Colgate paste and towel. Where are you going? Taking bath. You just go with them. You will hit a river, and non-stop, infinity time you can take bath. Unlimited water. Enjoy कर सकते हैं केरला में, ठीक है? So till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, the atmosphere is very good. But as the night starts, okay, you will be running from one room to other. कुछ तो हो गया, something is wrong, something is wrong. Why? Because there is so much of plantation, the carbon dioxide is out and humidity is more. So what happens? You will keep sweating. You will keep sweating. That's why if you see the people from coastal areas, Kerala, Tamil Nadu coastal areas, Mangalore, Udupi coastal areas, their eating habit is different and wearing dress habit is different. They will wear lungis. Okay, even if you wear torn jeans, it's not, it is not going to help you out there in the coastal areas. So humidity plays a very important role. Precipitation. What is the meaning of precipitation? Rain. What is the meaning of condensation? Okay, precipitation, condensation, respiration, transpiration. Which among these four gives a cold atmosphere when you sit under a tree? During summer time, you like to sit under a tree. Yes or no? The question is, summer time la நீங்க மரத்துக்கு கீழ உட்கார்றீங்க. You are sitting under a tree. You feel, wait. You feel very cold. Nice atmosphere. Why? Precipitation, condensation, respiration, transpiration. Okay, write down. Precipitation means rain. This word, precipitation, precipitate, to rain. Precipitation means rain. Next, respiration. Respiration is exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. What do we inhale and what do we exhale? Carbon dioxide. Tell me, which animal will inhale carbon dioxide and give oxygen out? Animal I am asking. मैंने animal mention किया है, plant नहीं. Which animal will take carbon dioxide inside and oxygen outside? Yeah. If you go and ask some, follower of hardcore Hindu, he says cow. क्या बोलेगा? Cow. Okay. Because bhakti is so high level, they have forgot about science. Okay. So there are some elements in India, they are trying to, twist this science. तो वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि गाय हमारी माता है. The cow is the holy animal. Why? Because it inhales carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. So we should protect cow. So before this Congress government came here, there was a government here, right? BJP government. So we had some elements. They used to brainwash people, and even kids used to believe it. Okay, and मेरे साइंस क्लास में मैं आधा घंटा एक्सप्लेन किया. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होता करके. ठीक है, समझ में आया सभी को? Okay, so all the animals will inhale which gas? Okay, cockroach will inhale which gas? Horse will inhale which gas? Then don't tell me कि sir exam में horse पूछा और आपने cockroach सिखाया. Don't tell me like that. All animals will take oxygen inside and give out what? Carbon dioxide. Okay, tell me, have you ever played with cockroach? I think boys have an habit, and that especially hostel boys. They will do experiments. Okay, so you cut the head of the cockroach and leave it. What will happen to the cockroach? Will it die or it will be alive? It will be alive. For how many days? 7 days. Why? It doesn't die quickly. Why? No? Skin? No, it is not a fish. Yeah. The answer is cockroach. Okay, how many of you seen you have killed a cockroach and blood is coming out? Blood doesn't come out. White color comes out. Cockroach does not have blood. It has white blood corpuscles, WBC. So it doesn't require oxygen or any nose to survive. You understand? So whichever animal has blood inside, they require oxygen. You cut the head or the lung connection, okay, they will die. But cockroach is not like that. समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है, fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 points we are going to discuss in the climate chapter. समझ में आ रहा है सभी को? Okay, look at this now. So we have climate and weather. You may have observed that the weather condition fluctuates very often even within a day, and especially in Bangalore it is common. Morning it will be very cold. Okay, you will be taking two bed sheets and sleeping. Suddenly after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock it will be very hot. Now it is hot. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock you wait, it will start raining. Okay, so we are living in London because the climate in London and Bangalore is same. You understand? So you should be proud of Bangalore. Next, there are some common pattern over a few weeks or months. Now, for example, the monthly condition it varies. What happens during some seasons? What are the seasons we have? Winter season, summer season, and rainy season. Okay, so these are the three seasons. Now, what happens in exam? The questions will be like this: Earth is rotating. Suddenly, it stopped. Earth is rotating. Correct? It stopped. What will happen to the season? Seasons will take place, seasons will not take place. Otherwise they will ask you question like, in northern hemisphere 6 months or 12 months there will be summer, in southern hemisphere 12 months there is winter. Like this question they will ask you. Before this, whatever we did, rivers, mountains, plateaus, plains, this you have to by heart. But this chapter you have to understand. If you start by hearting, you cannot pass the geography section. ठीक है? It's interesting. We'll see one by one. So winter में in India we have Shimla and Jammu and Kashmir where we have snow. In summer we know we have Tamil Nadu especially, and in rainy season we have Bangalore especially. How the rains will be. Okay, now look at this one by one. We'll try to understand. This is world map. So the world is divided into number of climatic regions. Okay, so this is the equatorial climate. What is this here? Can you see this blue dotted line? தெரியுதா? இந்த blue dotted line இருக்கு இல்லையா? இதுதான் வந்து equator. What is this here? Okay, so this equator you will have forest. Amazon forest is here. Okay, this is Congo river basin. This is Indonesia. Okay, so here we will have evergreen forest. What will you have here? Why you have evergreen forest? Because the sunlight is falling perpendicular on the equator. Sunlight நேரா எங்க படுது? Pacific Ocean, inga paru. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean. Sunlight is falling there. So when the sunlight is falling, what happens to the water? It evaporates or becomes ice? Evaporates. So when water evaporates, what happens? Cloud formation. So when cloud formation, what happens? Precipitation. What is precipitation? Rain. So what happens in equator? 12 hours it will be hot and 12 hours it will rain. Every evening there will be rain. So this is the situation. So first we have equatorial climate. Next we have monsoon climate. Can you see this here? India, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, these are all monsoon climate. That means where every 6 months there will be rain. But here in equatorial climate, every 12 months there will be rain. Okay. Next, desert climate. Can you see this? Yellow color area. Okay, yellow color area. Saudi Arabia, Sahara Desert, Kalahari Desert. Okay, here we have a desert. This is Atacama Desert. Okay, this is America. Okay, then here you have Australia, Great Desert. This is Gobi Desert. Okay, in China we have Mongolia. Which desert we have? Gobi Desert. Gobi. So all this is called as desert. Okay. Next, alpine climate. What is this here? Alpine. Cold. Okay, Christmas tree. Have you seen Christmas tree? So like that kind of climate where the trees will be very long. Okay, like that. So we are bothered about which climate now? Monsoon climate. We will study only about the monsoon climate. Okay. So the Asia, this type of it is found in the Southeast Asia. Okay, so now here look at this. Despite an overall unity, there is a general pattern, and it looks like this. Now each and every topic, that is temperature and precipitation, will be discussed, and this is how India looks. Okay, ready? Regional variation. In summer, the mercury touches 50 degree. Why? What is the meaning of mercury touching 50 degree? Temperature is, that means thermometer is touching how much degree? 50 degree. Okay. Next, this is Rajasthan desert. So the maximum temperature in Rajasthan is how much? 50. Which is the hottest place in India? Velur. Where is Velur? Tamil Nadu. Have you heard Velur mutiny in Indian history? So that is that place. Okay, Velur mutiny. Okay, next. Whereas if you see here, we have 20 degrees Celsius in Jammu and Kashmir. Summer season 50 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius in Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the variation, how things are varying in India. Okay, so this is Dras sector. Sometimes the temperature goes to minus 45. Okay, minus 45. So these are the, why it happens, all these things we'll see now. Tiruvananthapuram, the average temperature is how much? 22. So in one India, so much of climate variation is happening. Why it is happening, how it is happening, that is what we are going to see here. Okay, so regional variation. Let us now look at precipitation. What is precipitation? Rain. Okay, so this is, imagine rain here, then snow, okay, a form of water, then this is called as hail. What is this here? Hail. Okay, how many of you played with this hailstone? Right? Okay, good. Abhi bhi recently hua tha, right? Abhi Bangalore mein hua tha. It happened here. So there are various, not only in the form and types of precipitation, but also in the amount and seasonal distribution. Okay, now look at this. Precipitation is in the form of what? Okay, now what is present in lake? Water. What is present in sea? Tell loudly. Water. What is present in ocean? Water. What is present in river? Okay, what is present in snow? Water. Underground? Water. So water is present in so many ways. So here what is happening? Snow, it is snowing here. So it is a form of water. So in precipitation we have this kind of example. In Himalayas, precipitation will be in the form of snow. Okay, now look at this. What is this here now? Rain. So this happens in the rest of India. Okay, the precipitation will be form of water. Directly it will be water. Okay, next SSB question. Purvi, answer me. The rain, the clouds are formed. Imagine this is Arabian Sea and this is Bay of Bengal. Okay, now tell me, the sea water is salty, yes or no? Sea water is salty, yes or no? क्या हो गया, डाउट है उसको? जोर से बोलो. Yes, it is salty. Now here the clouds are formed from Arabian Sea. The clouds are formed from the same salty water, and the cloud is coming into Karnataka. Imagine Bangalore, and now it is raining. Okay, but the rain water is not salty. Why? Only Purvi will answer. But the rain water is not salty. Maybe salt. जोर से बोलो. Salt also. Okay. Okay. Next, Vaibhav. Salt, will it evaporate? No. Salt will remain in sea. Only what evaporates? Water. It is nothing but a process of distillation of water. Have you heard distillation? बस उतना ही. ये क्वेश्चन पूछता है एसएसबी में, कॉमन सेंस. बट वी आर नर्वस. हमको लगता है खत्म. वी आर गोइंग टू, ही इज गोइंग टू आस्क अ वेरी टफ क्वेश्चन. सिंपल, सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Do you understand? You are nervous, that's why you gave wrong answer. 50% you had doubt कि हाँ ये हो सकता है, तो you are trying to manage it. So suppose if you don't know, simply say sir I don't know. You got it? So simple, this kind of questions are asked in interview. You got the point here? Common sense चाहिए, ठीक है? Fine. Look at this now. In Meghalaya, can you see that? In geography, I told about three hills: Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, and it is a continuation of which plateau? Deccan Plateau. Okay, so Meghalaya, what is the rain here? 400 centimeter. Okay, which is the wettest place in the world? Wettest, write down. Wettest. Wettest. Wettest means always like the maximum rain will be in that place. Answer is Mawsynram. MW MWAYSNRAM. Mawsynram. Okay, Mawsynram in Meghalaya. And the second wettest place is Cherrapunji. Second wettest place is Cherrapunji. Yes. Which is the wettest place of Karnataka? Kannada students, raise your hand. Kunchikal is waterfall. Huh? Yes, where is Agumbe? Correct. This Sakleshpur area, you know. Okay, there. It is a wet. Okay. Which is the wettest place of Tamil Nadu? Hottest देख लिया Velur. Wettest Ooty. नहीं. It is Vadipatti. Okay, Vadipatti near Madurai. Okay, chalo next. Which is the wettest place in the world is done, right? Which is the driest place in the world? Atacama Desert. What is that? Atacama Desert. Which is the coldest place in the world? Coldest place in the world. Yes. It is there in Russia. और उसका नाम कुछ ऐसे कुछ अलग है. I cannot spell it. Okay, so that is the coldest place in the world. ठीक है. Next. In Ladakh we have very less rain, very less precipitation. Next, look at this. Most parts of the country receive rainfall from which month? June to September. What is the date today? How many days the rain is delayed? 6 days the rain is delayed. So it is going to cost you very much. Okay, the food prices, everything will increase. Because when there is no rain, there is no crops. Okay, everything will be costly. Now, based on this rain, there are three types of agriculture system: Rabi, Kharif, and Zaidi. Okay, so Rabi is during winter season, Kharif is during rainy season, and Zaidi is during that spring season. Okay, so like that. So June to September, today we'll discuss what is that. क्या problem है? Next, this is the only state which is lucky. What is this state? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu gets rain throughout the year. Write down. Which state in India gets rain throughout the year? Answer is Tamil Nadu. Written? Okay. Look here now. Tamil Nadu gets maximum rain which month? October and November. So June to September, in Tamil Nadu there is no rain. Rain is there but not heavy rain. Little bit it will rain. Okay, but October to November it will be heavy rain. And rest of the India, imagine November, above this Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, all these places people will be shivering in cold. So if you go to Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, they will wear sweater, hand gloves, muffler, everything. And here our Tamilian Madrasi, Aramse in lungi, he will be walking. Okay, Subhe morning walk he will go. Enapa, tea saptiya, morning Aramse he will be walking. Because here it is rainy season. And what happens in rest part of India, okay, Ganesh Chaturthi, that is Vinayagar Chaturthi, right? That will be celebrated in the month of September. And why it is celebrated in September? Because after September the rains, okay, it will start here in south. So what happens? Rest part of India will stop celebration. Okay, the rain, everything will stop. But in Tamil Nadu, the rain will start after October and November. Okay, so remember this. So here we have coastal areas now. Okay, less temperature variation. So this is the coastal area. What is the length of the coastline? 7516.6 kilometer. Which is the lengthiest coastal state here? Gujarat. Gujarat has the lengthiest coastline. Okay. जिसको मालूम नहीं है याद रखो. Gujarat has the lengthiest coastline. Okay. Now look at this. The season contrasts are more in the interior part of the country. Change in the season is more in the interior part. In coastal areas there is no change, it is always constant. Coastal areas mein the climate is always constant, but maximum changes will be here in interior part. Why? Because here we have more surface area of land. More surface area of land. See, look here, imagine this is sun. Sunlight is falling. It will fall on the ground, it will reflect. You understand? Sunlight will fall on the ground and it will reflect. After reflecting only the temperature will increase. You understand? So when it is falling, there is no, the air will not heat. But when it falls and reflects, then only the air will heat. समझ में आया? So look at this. Here the area is more or less in interior India. The area is more or less more. So more the area, more the reflection. The reflection will be more. That is why there is more, you know, variation. In coastal areas, the land is very less. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Next, look at this. The northern plains. Rainfall decreases as we move from east to west. Can you see the right arrow? Okay, so from that is east, and if I go towards west, Rajasthan, the rainfall, what happens? Decreases. The rainfall decreases. Okay, in northern plain. Next, these variations have given rise to varieties of lives of people. That's why we people are different. And now we have a very special slide here. Let me see. Okay, what is this? Okay, so which food is better? Now let us have a fight here. Yeah, yeah. ओके उतना बस उतना तो पनीर नहीं देता हूं मैं कल से तुमको हाँ हाँ ओके विच फूड इज बेटर इन दिस एंड विच फूड इज मोर पैट्रियोटिक देशभक्ति का खाना कौन सा है ऑल फोर ओके टेल मी व्हाट आर द कलर्स इन नेशनल फ्लैग और ऑरेंज है सैफरॉन है सैफरॉन व्हाइट एंड ग्रीन साउथ इंडियंस व्हाट दे डू they have a green color leaf down, white color rice, and they'll put yellow color, saffron color sambar. So it is considered the patriotic food here. Do you understand? So South Indians are more patriotic in terms of food. Okay, it's just like a joke kind of thing, but ye hota hai. So this is the food in Punjab. This is the food in Maharashtra. They will take chapati and little bit of rice. Here something is missing. What is missing? Chapati is missing. So what is chapati? It is protein or carbohydrates? Carbohydrates. So what the people do, what the South Indians will do for protein? Rice is carbohydrate. Yeah. Which seeds? Yeah. What they do? Oh, okay. You're telling legumes like pulses? No. Here daily what? Oh, ye paneer hai. Dekho, this is paneer. Especially Punjabi guys. They will drink. They don't drink water. They drink ghee. Okay, they drink ghee. If you go to Punjab, okay, actually I had a friend and his brother is 6.3, height is 6.3, very tall guy, hefty guy. Okay, and he went to Jammu and Kashmir as a soldier, GD guy. He went there and all Punjabis were there. Okay, all Sardaris were there. All Sardaris they're just gossiping. ये कौन है ऐसा insult कर रहे हैं उसको ये कौन है ऐसा. So he went and asked what happened, what is your problem? I got selected this and that. So all Punjabis they are telling, "तू इतना छोटा है, you are so short. Who took you in Indian Army?" What they are telling? You are so short. Who took you in Indian Army? He is telling, "Hey, I am 6.3." Okay, and Sadaj is just standing. I am 6.6. I am 6.5. Okay, like that. So and this was his first posting, and they were all hiding in the bunker. And it was interest. He took a gun, and live firing was going on. So he wore a helmet, and firing was continuously going on. Suddenly, what happened? This guy he wanted to see how the life looks like. आगे कैसा दिखता है उसको देखना था. So he did like this 1 2 3. He just got up and get bent down. The moment he bent down, one bullet is going like this. Okay. So the Sardarji who was hiding and firing, he kicked him and he told, "तू बैठेगा या फिर गोली खाएगा? Okay, you sit down, otherwise you'll be hit by bullet." Okay, so life is like that there. Okay, so look at this now. People here in south they will take more sambar is made up of pulses, so that is how the protein is adjusted. Next, the chutneys which they make, idli dosa ke sath chutney hai na, they do it. So the food habit changes based on the climatic condition. Rice is there where there is more rain. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, West Bengal, Orissa. Okay, these people they eat more rice. Why? Because there is more rain. In Punjab, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, there is very less rain and the climate is very cold. So the wheat cultivation is more. What is more here? Wheat. So wheat means what? Chapati. Okay, so that's why they change their habit like this. Okay, now suppose if you want to be an entrepreneur, आपको business start करना है, you decided I will become the world famous vada pav business wala. Okay, and you open vada pav business in Chennai. You open vada pav business in Chennai. So only you and houseflies will sit there. Only you, mosquitoes, cockroach, rat, cat. You will sit in that shop. Okay, so you have to think, if you even if the vada pav is given free of cost, South Indians will not eat because they don't like potatoes. Okay, they don't இது உருளைக்கிழங்காச்சி இது யாரா சாப்பிடுவா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி people they take. So remember like that. But if you go to north, okay, and if you open a idli shop or dosa shop, people will like it. People will like it. But for how many days? Only 2 days or 3 days. उसके बाद then slowly you say नहीं dosa नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Why? Because you are already eating aloo. Aloo is what? Carbohydrate. It is full of sugar. So remember like that. Food habits, everything changes, and we are all different. Our language is different. Look at the unity of India. Our language is different. Food is different. Dressing style is different. Correct? Caste is different. Everything is different, but we live in India. Okay, that is what Western people are confused. How come these people survive in such a small area? In America, if there is McDonald's, KFC, okay, it will be open all over America, and they all have the same food habit. They all have the same language, same culture. But here in India, we don't have like that. Okay, so look at this. They wear different color clothes. Okay, so what color clothes you can see? Red, yellow. Okay, so this kind of people you can see in which part of India? Rajasthan. Okay, dry regions. Fine. Next. So this kind of house you can see where? Kerala. Why this house is sloping? Yeah. Yeah, because always it rains. So if rain falls here, the water will drain down. Okay, so there is a reason behind all this kind of structure. Next, there are 6 major controls of climate at any place. This is very important. Take it down quickly. The first is latitude. Then second is altitude. The third is pressure and the wind system. Then you have distance from the sea, and then you have ocean currents and relief features. So from here we are going to study the real questions asked in your examination. Latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents, relief features. Latitude, altitude, pressure, wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents and relief features. हो गया सभी का? Okay. So every point from here is very important. Understand and try to understand this topic, because this you cannot by heart. Abhi idhar dekho sab log, eyes on the screen now. The first thing is latitude. What is this here? Latitude. What is this? Sun. Okay. Sun, which is the closest star of Milky Way galaxy? Yeah. Which is the closest star for Earth? The closest star for Earth. Sun is the answer. What is the answer? Sun. Okay. Next, another star which is close to Earth. Proxima. Proxima Centauri. Write down in your notebook. They will ask you this. Proxima. Proxima. Proxima Centauri. Centauri. Proxima Centauri. Then you have one more star called as Sirius. Sirius. Okay, so sun is the closest star. So inside the sun there is an reaction going on. This is called as nuclear fusion reaction. There are two types of nuclear reaction: nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. FI, FU. Okay, so here we have FU because two hydrogen is combining to form helium. Okay, high temperature. We'll see that in physics and chemistry classes. Look at this. The next picture here is very important. What is this here now? Earth. Earth axis is tilted. Earth is not straight. Earth is tilted. Earth is tilted always. Okay. So the center line here is called as equator. This is called as Tropic of Cancer. And down we have Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer is 22.5 degree north. What is that here? 22.5 degree north. Tropic of Capricorn is 22.5 degree south. Okay, 22.5 degree south. So now we'll see, imagine if this is the sun. Okay, imagine here if this is the sun, the sunlight is falling here, the earth axis is tilted, so it is not falling straight, it is not falling 90 degree, it is slanting. Why? Because the earth axis is slanted. Okay, so look at this now, one by one we'll see now. The sun rays is falling perpendicular between Cancer and Capricorn. कैंसर और कैप्रिकॉर्न के बीच में what क्या हो रहा है? It is falling straight. Now this is north pole and this is south pole. Okay, now look at this. What happens here? Hari, mobile is with you? Or just check it. Okay. So here what happens? The sun rays are slanting. The sun rays are okay. Now tell me, the time taken by the sun rays to fall in the earth is 8 minutes. We have discussed in last class. What is the time here? 8 minutes. So if the sun ray comes directly, it takes 8 minutes. If it is slanting, it will take more minutes or less minutes? If the sun rays are slanting, more minutes or less minute? More minute, right? So what happens? The sun rays are traveling more distance, long distance. That is why here in North Pole and South Pole, the temperature is very less. Do you understand? Okay, so this, before going here, the earth is continuously rotating and the sun rays, it doesn't reach. That's why it is very cold in North Pole and South Pole. Do you all understand? Okay. Now look at this. As a result, the air temperature generally decreases from the equator towards the pole. At equator, it will be very hot, and in North Pole and South Pole, it will be cold. Okay, next. Look at this, very important. Okay, Abhi, did you understand latitude? So write down the heading latitude and write down one important point. Important point in latitude. As you go high above in latitude, the temperature decreases. As you go high in latitude, as you go high in latitude, the temperature decreases. As you go high in latitude, the temperature decreases. हो गया? Next. The next heading is altitude. Alti means height. What is this here? Altitude. A-L-T-I-T-U-D. T-U-D-E. Altitude means height. Okay. Which meter is used to measure pressure? Yeah. Answer is Susindran. Write down. GD guys, जिसको नहीं आता है लिखो. Those who are listening this first time, you write down. Barometer. What is that here? Okay. Which element is used in barometer? Yes. Which metal or which element is used in barometer? B-A-R-O-M-E-T-E-R. मालूम है? Mercury. What is the answer? Mercury. Are you writing? Barometer. लिखना पड़ता है. मैं नहीं लिखूंगा. You have to write it down. Because if you face terrorist, you are going to fire, not me. Okay. Next. Which instrument is used to measure current? Yeah. Ammeter. Next. Which instrument is used to measure speed of the wind? Speed of the wind. Write down. Speed of the wind. Anemometer. Speed of the wind. A-N-E. A-N-E. M-O-M-E-T-R-E. Anemometer. Anemometer. हो गया? Next. Which instrument is used to measure blood pressure? Spike manometer. Write down. Spike manometer. S-P-Y-G. S-P-Y-G. MANOMETER, spike manometer. Okay, eyes on the screen now here. So as we go higher the atmosphere from the sea level, the air pressure and the air temperature decreases. So as you go high, what happens to the temperature? Decreases. As you go high in altitude, the temperature decreases and air pressure also decreases. Two things decreases. What is that? Temperature and pressure. Okay, so these are the thing, temperature and the pressure. Remember this. Now look at this. As one goes from the surface to the earth at higher altitude. Altitude means what? Height. Okay. So the temperature decreases. This is density. Atmosphere density decreases. So the pressure and the temperature decreases. Okay. So this is how your Meghalaya hills look like. Chirapunji and all these things look like. Okay. I'll show you the image. Hey, idhar mere paas. So the second, have you written altitude? Write down in your notebook altitude. Higher the altitude, as you go high in the altitude, the temperature and the pressure will decrease. The temperature and the pressure will decrease. The temperature and the pressure will decrease. Done? Okay. Next, third topic, distance from the sea. What is this here? Distance from the sea. Now look at this. Distance from the sea, what happened? It plays a very important role in climate change. Okay, the land along the coastline gets heated faster than the sea water. In 9th standard science, we have studied sea breeze and the land breeze. During daytime, okay, remember this point. During daytime, the land will get heated faster, and during night time, the water will get heated faster. So the wind will start blowing from land to sea. Okay, so therefore, the air of the land becomes hotter. Here, this is low pressure, and here it is high pressure. So the wind will blow from high pressure to low pressure. So this is during daytime, and during night time it will be opposite. So the sea gets heated slowly, high pressure and low pressure. So what happens now? The wind will start blowing towards low pressure. Okay, so write down distance from the sea heading and write down during daytime. Distance from the sea, and then write down daytime. The wind blows from sea to land. The wind blows from sea to land. हो गया? The wind blows from sea to land. Completed? Next देखो. Okay, eyes on the board now. What happens during night time? Okay, imagine this is night. There is faster cooling down. The land will get cooled down faster, and now it will be ulta. At night time, the land will have high pressure and the sea will have low pressure. Now tell me, the wind will blow from high pressure to low pressure. So write down inside this, during night time, during night time, the winds the wind will blow from land to sea. During night time, the wind will blow from land to sea, and you should know why it flows like that. ठीक है ना? You should know क्यों होता है ऐसा. समझ में आ रहा है सभी को? Okay. So due to this reason, we have normal climate in the coastal region. Now distance from the sea. As the distance increases, the temperature becomes worst. That means it becomes very hot. This is called as continuality. Very hot during summers and very cold during the winters. Next you have relief. Relief means slope. Okay, relief means slope. So this is like Chirapunji, you can say. 7? Yeah. Okay, next. It plays a major role in determining the climate of a place. High mountains act as a barrier for the cold or hot winds. Okay, stop writing, look here. So the fourth topic what we are going to see, relief. Relief matlab height or mountain kind of thing. ठीक है ना? अब इधर देखो सब लोग. What is this here? India. And which mountain is here? Okay, this blue color arrow is cold wind. What is that? So this cold wind is coming from North Pole, China, Mongolia. It is coming here, but it is not entering India. Why? Who is blocking here? Himalayas. Do you understand? Okay, so because of Himalayas, can I say there is climate change? Yes. Okay, good. Now look at this. Is it raining? Yes, I told you we are in London. Okay. Next, the relief may also cause what? Precipitation. Okay, now look at, sometimes this relief, that means the mountains will be responsible for rain. And I have told you there are three types of rain: orographic rain, convectional rain, and cyclonic rain. Just wait and see. From June to December in Karnataka, there will be orographic rain. Orographic means what? Due to mountain. And in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Orissa, West Bengal, there we will have cyclonic rain. Cyclones will come now. Do you understand? Okay, look at this now. First, we'll try to understand what is this here. So, what's this coming here now? Clouds are coming. And who is blocking these clouds? Mountains are blocking these clouds. And what is happening now here? Rain. So, can I say this is windward? And the opposite side will be leeward or the rain shadow region. Okay, the leeward or the rain shadow region. So like this, what we have, this is equator. I told you evergreen forest. Yes, evergreen climate. So this winds, okay, we have a topic called as ocean current. Actually, just a minute, ये तुरंत दूसरा टॉपिक चला गया. So the thing is, wherever there is mountain, we will have more rain on one side and less rain on the other side. Okay, now you have seen Western Ghats. Have you seen Western Ghats? India map में draw किया था. Okay, so Western Ghats में, if you see Kerala, Konkan areas, we have green pastures. Why? Because we have windward side. Next, we'll move on to the topic, that is ocean currents. Okay, now here you look here, we have a red arrows. Can you see that? Okay, so what happens? Okay, imagine you are having a tea. Okay, you are drinking a tea, very hot tea. Okay, you drink directly or you try to blow that tea? Blow करने से क्या होता है? What happens? Yes, ऊपर का सरफेस कूल हो जाता है, और उसके बाद होता क्या है? या या कूल होने के बाद वो कूल सरफेस किधर जाता है? नीचे जाता है. ओके, then you blow, you drink, then you do that process. So when the surface get cooler, it becomes heavy, it goes down. Correct? Okay, now tell me, how many of you drink tea in cup and saucer? Cup and saucer. Sometimes. ठीक है, at least sometimes I am telling. ओके, डेली नहीं, घर पे नहीं, डेली. लाइक कभी गया किधर होटल में, आपको कप एंड सॉसर में चाय दिया, तो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव एन हैबिट और एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ दैट? एवरीवन हैज इट. ओके, सो यस इस्माइल, बताओ आपने क्या किया पहले? आपको कप एंड सॉसर में चाय दिया तो क्या किया? सॉसर में डाला और एकदम सेकंड्स में. ओके, इधर सुनो, वी हैव एन एटिकेट. ओके, टेबल मैनर्स. सपोज इफ दिस इज द सॉसर एंड दिस इज द कप. ओके, दिस इज द कप. You have to take this cup and keep like this and drink it. हम इंडियन कैसे करते हैं? डाला ऐसा, फूका और पी लिया. Okay, we should not drink tea like that. Okay, we should not drink tea like that. Actually, the down part, it is for keeping the cup. Okay, क्योंकि नीचे जो गंदा होता है वो टेबल में नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड चाय पे चर्चा होता है ना, राइट? यू डिस्कस सम थिंग्स इन, नीचे सामने बिस्किट्स रहेगा. सो व्हाट यू शुड डू? टेक अ सिप. सिप मींस लिटिल बाय लिटिल. एक सिप में नहीं मारना है. ओके, दिस इज नॉट लाइक, ये दारू नहीं है, ठीक है? ओके, चाय में एक थोड़ा सा एक सिप करो. यू डिस्कस विथ योर फ्रेंड्स, या इट्स नाइट मीटिंग, चलो विल प्लान, ओके विल गो हियर, देन टेक अ सेकंड सिप, टेक अ बिस्किट, ईट इट. ओके, लाइक दिस यू शुड डू इट. ये सब मैनर्स है, ये आपको सिखाएंगे. एनडीए दे विल टीच यू. एनडीए, आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स, दे विल टीच यू. नाउ फिजिक्स क्वेश्चन. What happens? See, the tea inside the cup is very hot. It's very hot, and your friend is waiting outside to play football. That's why you poured and you drink it. Okay, the question here it is, when you pour the tea in the saucer, it becomes cooler faster. Why? Yes, it is spreading. The tea is spreading, the surface area is increasing. So when the surface area increases, the cooling is faster. What is faster? Cooling is faster. That's why you drink quickly. ठीक है? So ये सब चीज याद रखो. Fine. So now here we have ocean current. Ocean current is nothing but the temperature is very hot, and inside the ocean there is river, and that river is called as ocean current. समझ में आया? Look at this. The ocean current that originates near the equator and flow is called as the warm ocean current. Okay, and then can you see this green color? Okay, the ocean current from the poles towards the equator is called as the cold ocean current. Okay, so how many types of ocean current we have? NDA, CDS, CAPF, all the students, this is your bumper question. You know, full toss ball आएगा इसमें से. 6 मारने का मौका आप ढूंढो. Every time in NDA, CDS, all this examination, they will ask you, write down the name of the currents, I'll tell you. Canary current, CANARY, canary current. Next, Beniguela current, BENEGUELA, Beniguela current. Next, California current, California, California current. Next, Gulf current, GULF, Gulf current. Next, Labrador, 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 Labrador current, Labrador current. हो गया? Next, Peru current, Peru, PERU, Peru current. Written? Okay. Now look here. How many oceans we have? Which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean. Then we have Atlantic Ocean. Then we have Indian Ocean. And then we have Arctic and Antarctic. So in Pacific Ocean, we have two ocean current, warm ocean current and cold ocean current. In Atlantic Ocean, we have two ocean current, warm and cold. And now, whatever names I gave, that is there in the different ocean. So, ocean current is responsible for climate change. What is that? Ocean current is responsible for the climate change. Okay, so remember that. I'll show you some images or videos, that time it will be clear. So, one example. Ocean currents along with the onshore wind effect, they affect the coastal areas. Okay, and I'll give you the list of the ocean current, don't worry. अभी आगे बढ़ेंगे. Atmospheric pressure and the wind system. ठीक है? Look at this. The atmospheric pressure and the wind system depends on the latitude and the altitude. What is in by latitude? Yes, what is in by latitude? Yeah, imagine this is Earth. The center line is equator, Tropic of Cancer. Down we have Tropic of Capricorn. This is latitude. 0 degree, 23 and a half, 66 और ऊपर क्या है 90 degree. North, 90 degree north. Down Tropic of Cancer, 23 and a half degrees south, 66 and a half degrees south, 90 degree south. Okay, so the latitude is increasing or decreasing? 0 to 90, increasing or decreasing? So latitude is increasing. And what about the wind system? So these two things are going to matter. For example, we have sun here, we have earth here. So let us see what happens. Okay, did you all see this now? What happens here? Okay, everyone, eyes on the screen now here. I'll show you once again. I want this line and this line. Look at this. 0 degree equator. What is written there? It receives what? Direct sunlight. It receives direct sunlight. Between which two regions? 23 and a half degree north and 23 and a half degree south. So, the countries lying in this. See, can you see this? Africa, America, India. Okay. So, the countries lying here will have direct sunlight throughout the year. The amount of solar energy received varies. It changes. Why? Because the sunlights are slanting. Okay, the sunlights are slanting. In equator, there will be more sunlight, and to the pole, there will be less sunlight. Okay. Next, you have equatorial low pressure, subtropical high pressure. Okay, during which season? That is important. Summer season or winter season? That is important. Okay, so temperature and air pressure are inversely related. Okay, abhi dekho what happens. What happens when you go high in altitude? Temperature decreases or increases? Decreases. Pressure decreases. Okay, good. Look at this. Air pressure decreases and the temperature also decreases. Okay, so now suppose if I talk about this India ka latitude. Okay, so the 6 features we have seen in detail. Once again, we'll go back and talk about India once again. So just see the 6 features which I gave you for climate change. What are that? Latitude, altitude, relief features, right? Okay, fine. So look at this now. This dotted line, red dotted line. What is this red dotted line? 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer. So we are so lucky. Half of the India is lying in the equatorial region, and half of the India above Tropic of Cancer is lying in what? The cold regions. Okay, so look at this now. One by one, we'll see it. This is Tropic of Cancer from Ran of Kutch to Mizoram. Okay, in the east. Okay, and almost half of the country lying south of the Tropic of Cancer. This is tropical area. Which area? Tropical area, and this is subtropical area. So India का climate किस में divide किया है? Two. What are those? Tropical area and subtropical area. Got it? Okay. Now, therefore, India has both the climate, and people are different. Food habit is different. Everything is different. Look at this now. Okay, very important. Altitude. Now here we have seen Himalayas. The height of the Himalayas is above how many meters? 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters matlab 6 kilometer. How many? 6 kilometer. Okay, so look at this. Himalayas we have. On one side we are having Himalayas which is 6,000 meters. On the other side we have coast which is directly towards the sea level. So from here, from Himalayas, if you see, imagine I am here Himalaya, ये board Himalayas hai. In the end we have sea. Okay, so height is also different in India. Okay, tropical and subtropical. Try to understand. India is divided into how many types? Tropical down and subtropical up. At the same time, the relief, the height is also down. Sea is also there. Okay, everything is there in India, so we have so many climates. So just now I explained to you the mountain is blocking the cold winds. Okay, and we have, you know, okay, the mountain is blocking the cold wind, and India has a different climatic conditions here. Now look at this. Pressure and the winds. So now the climate and weather conditions in India, it depends on the atmospheric conditions, that is pressure and the surface wind, upper air circulation, and western cyclonic disturbance and the tropical cyclones. So in June we are going to see tropical cyclones. We have planetary winds, 3 winds: westerlies, easterlies, jet streams. Write down: westerlies, easterlies, and jet streams. Planetary winds. Write down heading: planetary winds. Planetary winds: westerlies, easterlies, easterlies, and jet streams. And jet streams. Okay? Okay. Write down this definition of planetary winds. These winds blow all around the year. All around the year. These winds blow all around the year. These winds blow all around the year. Written? Completed? Okay. Next, draw this diagram. On the right side you have this, right? In center, equatorial low pressure belt, mid latitude high pressure belt, subpolar low pressure belt. Draw this diagram quick. Equatorial low pressure belt in the center of the earth. Draw it quickly. Diagram jaldi banao. Now we have to draw many diagrams now. Completed? Okay. See, look at this now. Easterlies, westerlies, and I gave you what? Jet stream. Right? Ab idhar dekho. The orange color thing which you can see is high pressure. Yes or no? In North Pole also you have high pressure, and in South Pole also you have high pressure. So tell me, the winds will blow from high pressure to low pressure or low pressure to high pressure? Always high to low. So the mid latitude high pressure, the winds will go towards the, it will blow towards the equator. And here down, the mid latitude high pressure, the winds will blow from down to towards the equator. ये idea clear है? Yes? Okay. अभी इधर देखो ऊपर, look at this. From this high pressure, the wind will start going up. Okay, the winds will start going up. Here what happens, the winds will start going down. And towards the pole, can you imagine now? High pressure to low pressure? Okay. So based on it, we have different names. The first one is easterlies. Can you see this now? Can you see these arrows? So the winds blowing from mid latitude high pressure towards the equatorial low pressure is called as what? Easterlies. Because it is blowing in which direction? It is coming from which direction? The winds are coming from east. That's why it is called as easterlies. Write down. Draw this diagram. Easterlies. Very good. कैंसर से नीचे की तरफ आ रहा है, ईस्ट डायरेक्शन से फ्लो होता है. ठीक है, कंप्लीटेड. खाली एरोस बनाओ और ईस्टर्लिस करके हेडिंग डालो. नेक्स्ट देखो अभी. नेक्स्ट व्हाट इज वी आर गोइंग टू सी नाउ आफ्टर ईस्टर्लिस? वेस्टर्लिस. कैन यू टेल मी हाउ द एरोस विल बी? शैल वी चेक? ऑपोजिट होगा या इन द सेम डायरेक्शन? ऑपोजिट. ओके, सो इज इट राइट? Correct na? Okay, so that is called as what? Westerlies. The winds are blowing from west direction to the east direction in the subtropical or the temperate regions. Completed? Okay. Next, in the last, we have something empty here. So tell me, the arrows will be in which direction? Equal to westerlies or easterlies? Easterlies. Shall we check it? Okay, so this is called as what? Polar wind. So these three winds are planetary winds. Okay, these three winds are planetary winds. Easterlies, westerlies, and the polar winds. Ready? Next, abhi eyes on the screen now. Enough of drawing. Look here now. So here, planetary winds. On top you have polar wind, westerlies. Okay. So look at this. This is called as easterlies. Correct, no? This is called as easterlies. They generally blow from east to west. They blow from which direction? East to west. Next, you have written understood also. And this generally is blowing from which direction? West to east. That's why it is called as what? Westerlies. Okay, the westerlies. Definition of लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. No need of writing. You can understand it. And finally, you have polar winds blowing from the poles towards the equator. Okay. So this is called as the polar winds. Okay. Now look at this. In India, what happens? India is there. Easterlies are here because India lies in the subtropical region, and the wind starts going towards the low pressure area in the equator. This is northern hemisphere, and the wind is blowing towards the eastern direction, and it gets deflected towards the right, and this is called as the due to the Coriolis force. Write down this line. The easterlies blow south, get deflected toward the right due to Coriolis force. and put a star mark. Statement wise question they will ask you, and underline the word Coriolis force. Coriolis. They blow south, get deflected to the right due to the Coriolis force, and move on towards the equatorial low pressure area. Completed? हो गया? Okay. So you have underlined Coriolis force, that word. Okay. Now look, what is the meaning of this Coriolis force? Look here, everyone. So this is Earth, and Earth is rotating. Due to the rotation of the Earth, the wind is going and beating in this direction. They are changing the direction, and this is called as the Coriolis force. And the winds. Okay. Remember one thing. In northern hemisphere, the wind will go towards the right, and in the southern hemisphere the wind will go towards the left. Okay, so this happens right and left, two important direction. It is also known as the Farrell's law. Okay, definition everything will be given in detail, but right now just try to understand. So the easterly winds originate and blow over land. This is China, Mongolia, Russia. So from there the winds are coming, the easterlies are coming towards which country? India. Okay, and it is going towards the equator. Okay, so these winds carry very little moisture. Yes or no? When the wind is traveling on land, very less moisture will be there. Okay, so now what happened? There is no rain. So in exam they will ask you a question. The easterlies bring rain or bring no rain? They bring no rain. Why they bring no rain? Because they travel in land. So no carrying moisture. So what happens here? So hence India should have been an arid land. Correct now? So when there is no rain in India, India should look like this: cactus, mountain, desert. Correct? But it is not so in our case. Now what happens? Why it is not so? Because the pressure and the wind conditions over India are different. India का completely different pattern है. What happens in summertime? In Russia we have high pressure area. The sunlight is falling there. Sorry, during winter time here we have high pressure area, and it becomes ulta. Okay, the wind started blowing from high pressure to low pressure. So in Arabian Sea, this area we have low pressure area, and now slowly what happens? अभी इधर हो जाएगा low pressure. In the month of June, the low pressure area will be here in China. Do you understand? And the high pressure will be here in Arabian Sea and the southern hemisphere. So now what happens? We will have completely inversion. This causes the reversal direction of the wind. Usually the wind will blow from east to west, correct? But now what happens in the month of May, June, India becomes very hot. So this becomes low pressure area. समझ में आया? And down becomes high pressure area. Now the wind is going to blow from high pressure to low pressure. So when it is blowing, the wind is having water or land. So what it will carry? Moisture. Then that means what it will happen now here in India? Rain. That is what it is. So that is why India is very lucky that India is saved. Can you see this now? High pressure area. Okay, high pressure area से winds ऐसे आते हैं. It will turn towards right due to Coriolis force. It enters India, and in India we have the Western Ghats and all these things. So this is called as southwest monsoon wind. What is this here? Okay, look here now. Why it is named like this? It is down. क्या है? क्या direction है? South. And this is coming from which direction? West. That is why it is called as southwest monsoon wind. It is called as what? Southwest monsoon wind. Write down. Monsoon is an Arabic word. That means it is trade winds. Monsoon is an Arabic word. The meaning is trade winds. Trade. व्यापार. Monsoon is an Arabic word and it is trade winds. So which winds will bring rain for India? Easterlies, westerlies, trade winds or jet streams? Easterlies. Trade winds. What is the answer? Trade winds. Okay. Now we'll see this in detail. So they bring moisture and they bring rain, and we have upper air circulation. Okay, upper, India ke upar, on this area we have another air circulation. Okay, and this is called a jet stream. Can you see this high right red area, red line here? So this is called a jet stream. Above earth atmosphere, these winds are very fast, it will keep rotating. Okay, so write down this. You can just write down the upper air circulation in this area. The upper air circulation in this region is dominated and it flows in west direction to from west to east. It flows from west to east. And it flows from west to east. Have you done it? This is called a jet stream. क्या बोलते हैं इसे हम? Jet stream. So everyone, did you understand easterlies? यूपीएससी कैंडिडेट सौगत, अनुराग, सबको समझ में आया? Easterlies, westerlies, polar winds, jet streams. Okay, very very important. Okay, अब देखो, ये होता है jet stream. These are the narrow belt high altitude 12,000 मीटर के ऊपर. Okay, in troposphere this winds will be blowing at the speed of what? 110 to 184 kilometer per hour. Summer and winter mein it varies. So this is how the winds keep blowing. There are permanent winds. Okay, it doesn't disappear, it always blows. Okay, so look at this. This is the path traveled here, and it usually travels 27 to 30 degree north latitude. Write it down. This latitude is important. Jet stream approximately is located on 27 degree 30 minutes latitude. 27 minute 30 degree latitude. Completed? Okay, next. Subtropical westerly stream, important. Okay. Subtropical easterlies and westerlies, this is also important, but we have to study more in detail about the monsoon winds. Okay, see what happens sometimes. Here there is a sea called as Mediterranean Sea, and here we have a sea called as Red Sea. So sometimes from Mediterranean Sea, a wind will start coming and towards the north of India, and in Rajasthan there will be rain. You understand? In Rajasthan there will be rain. So if there is a rain in Rajasthan, the wind is from which branch here? Mediterranean Sea. And due to which thing here? The subtropical jet streams. Okay? So remember this. Now this is cyclonic wind. So now India will see this kind of situation. If you have today's paper, you can see ये ऐसा map दिया हुआ है, ठीक है? So here we have coastal regions. We can see this kind of situations. Yes, during rainy seasons. Now we'll see detail about the Indian monsoon. The winds are coming from the Arabian Sea. So what is this? Southwest or southeast or northeast or northwest? What is that? Southwest monsoon winds. What is this here? Okay. Now it is also called as trade winds. Why? Because some years back the ships used to have trade. Europeans and Indians used to have trade, and this cloth, okay, can you see this flag and all? So this will be taken, the ship will be taken with the help of the wind to India, and this happens from June to October. So June to October, okay, when the monsoon wind is blowing in southwest direction, Europeans will come here. Now from December it will be ulta. The wind will start blowing from just check in your map. Just go to West Bengal. India map, India map. During November and December, the winds will blow from West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, towards Tamil Nadu. Okay, and these ships will start going in Europe in reverse direction. Do you understand? That is called as northeast monsoon wind. What is that here? northeast monsoon wind. Next, look at this. Okay, this is what monsoon and all stories they have written here. Okay, now look at this. It takes 20 degree north से लेके 20 degree south तक, इसको हम बोलते हैं rainy region या monsoon type of climate. Okay, अब देखो the factors affecting the Indian monsoon. Equator, subtropical high pressure belt, low pressure belt. This is called as the tropical region where the temperature is very high. In this region the temperature is very high because the sunlight is falling directly. Okay, so now here we have easterlies. Do you all understand? Okay, here we have easterlies. So these are also known as the trade winds, and this is called as ITCZ. What is this here? Write down: intertropical convergence zone. Intratropical intratropical convergence zone. And this is very hot. The sunlight is falling exactly 90 degree on this line. Written? Okay. अब देखो इधर what happened. This is very important. See, ITCZ is very important because it keeps shifting up and down. So as it keeps shifting up and down, the Indian monsoon will be affected. Okay, the Rajasthan and that place will be having more rain. So look at this. ITCZ is shifting up. Yes or no? That means अभी यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? Summer season. Okay, it is very hot. And down नीचे क्या हो जाएगा? Winter. So here we have low pressure and here you will have high pressure. Okay. So now sometimes it shifts down also. ठीक है? So shifting of ITCZ is very important. Shifting up and down. Do you all understand? So when it goes up and down, in the central part of Asia we have low pressure and we have high pressure here, and the winds will start blowing from the high pressure towards the low pressure. Okay, so in Tibetan plateau what happens? It becomes very hot. Okay, when this area becomes very hot, the air which is very light in density, it will start going up. Do you understand? It will start going up. The water vapor will start going up. Imagine. Okay, ऐसा है. Low pressure area में at about 9 kilometer above sea level, Tibetan plateau is in that height, and we have jet stream movement also, and subtropical easterlies. Okay, next the other condition affecting is southern oscillation. This is very important. This is called as the El Nino effect. What is this here now? El Nino. We are going to see this now. Now check in your world map and tell me which country is lying here in South America. Which country is lying here in South America? Chile, and then do you have Peru there? Peru bhi hai na? Right. Okay. Just now I told you ocean currents. Yes or no? What are the types of ocean current? Cold ocean current and warm ocean current. Look at this. So here there is a current. This is called as Peru current. Can you see that Peruvian current? What is that Peruvian current? Cold current or warm current? Cold. क्या लिखा हुआ उधर? What is written there? Cold ocean, cold Peruvian current. It is flowing here. High pressure belt. Okay, and sometimes here there will be low pressure in the southern hemisphere. So this is called a southern oscillation. If this oscillation is different, monsoon will be affected. Okay, and then we have El Nino effect. Okay, I'll show you one video. In that video, it will be everything will be clear. So look at this right now. No, so comparatively high pressure. कभी-कभी यहाँ पे उल्टा हो जाता है. High pressure, low pressure will be opposite, and then we'll have different rain here. Tahiti is a island, a place there. Just a minute. I'll just write down the coordinate. See, look at the difference in the pressure over Tahiti, and you have the next year Darwin. Darwin is a place in Australia. Okay. This Darwin is named after which scientist? Charles Darwin. Okay. Who is Charles Darwin? He proposed the theory of evolution. Which book he has written? Which book Charles Darwin has written? Yeah. Woman empowerment. Revolution. No. Human evolution? No. He gave the theory. Write down. Origin of species and survival of the fittest. Origin of Species and Survival of the Fittest. This is the book written by Charles Darwin. It is Charles, Charles. 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 It is not Charles. Charles नहीं है वो Charles है, ठीक है? Charles Darwin. And can anyone tell me what is the name of the ship which he travelled? HMS Beagle. HMS Beagle. And he was fully sponsored by Europe, the London Queen, England Queen, ठीक है? HMS Beagle है. नेक्स्ट हो गया. अभी ये दो पॉइंट में क्या होगा? दिस टू पॉइंट्स विल हैव वेरिएशन इन द टेम्परेचर एंड द प्रेशर विल बी चेंज्ड. This is a little tough topic. We have to technically deal with it. But right now I'll just run over the slides. You look over it and then we'll once again will come back with videos will come back. ये देखो, ये है cold ocean current पेरू का, ठीक है? अभी ये कभी कभी, now this is called as the winds blowing in south direction. Look at this. This is India, correct? The wind is going in south direction. Okay. Now when it comes in, okay, so this is shifting now. The currents are going to shift and here there will be oscillation, a circle. Warm water. It is mixing with warm water. Look at this. So this is what happens here. ठीक है? Shifting of the water here. I'll just show you. Now it is normal. Warm water इधर ऐसा है, thermocline है and cold water. अभी होता क्या है? This is what is happening. Okay, the cold water it goes up and here there is a circulation. Okay, next. So this is cold water upwelling. Pacific Ocean. Okay, so here the few animation is missing. I'll just make it. Okay, so अभी होता क्या है कि there will be the circulation of the ocean current. The vapors will be more or less. The cloud formation will be more or less, and then we will have the El Nino effect. Do you all understand? Still many things are there. We'll continue. Just revise whatever we have done till now. Just revise it.